In this video I'm going to show you how to wire the ELN LPC-35-700 driver. This is probably one of our more basic drivers to wire up. This driver will power a minimum of 8 LEDs and a maximum of 12. So that's 4 modular LED boards or up to 7 modular LED boards. So don't try to power less than 4 boards or 8 LEDs. I'm going to use the new Scotch lock connectors, which are pretty awesome, but you might also be using the silicone filled wire twists. You can use those as well. So as I said, this is a pretty simple driver to wire up. I'm going to start just with the blue and the brown wires. These are the inputs for the alternating current coming in to the driver, and we're going to connect those to the power cord. On the power cord, the ones that you want to concentrate on right now are the black and the white. So either black to brown or black to blue and white to the other one. Doesn't matter which. We're not going to worry about the green power, the ground cord at this time. So in order to, if we're using the little silicone wire twists, you would just put the 2 wires together, push them in, and screw until they're secured. Since I'm using these little Scotch lock, I'm actually going to trim, just take completely the bare wire off the power cord, so it looks a little bit like that, and do the same with the blue and the brown. All you do then is put both ends from the power cord, the white and the black, all the way into the Scotch lock connector as far as they'll go. And on the other end you want the brown and the blue to go in. All the way in as far as those will go. You then just use those pair of pliers and press down on the blue cap. Make sure it's all the way in. What that does is it crimps the wires inside, floods the whole thing with silicone, and now they're connected and completely watertight. So that's my power cord connected. Now on the other end I do the same, connected to the start connector for LEDs, which I seem to have lost. Oh, here it is. So this is the start connector from the start and end kit, and all we're going to do here is connect red to red, black to black. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to trim any any wires because these ones don't need any trimming. If you're using one of these wire twists on the start kit, you might want to, or the start connector, you might want to strip a little bit more just to get a little better contact. That's for those ones. But for these ones, this Scotch lock, just push all the way in as far as you can get the driver red wire to go in, and the red from the start connector. You can just check on the bottom, you'll see how far they are in. Okay. Once they're all the way in, and just use your pliers, push down gently on the yellow cap. And again, that just crimps and seals the whole connection. Now we'll do the same with the black. Push it all the way in. Okay, that's our black to black and red to red attached up. And that is pretty much it, actually. We'll talk about the ground power in a second. But if you have your heatsink, which has been rewired, start connector into my chain of royal blues here, and I plug the driver into the wall, and you should see the heatsink light up with the royal blues. If your LEDs didn't come on at that point, just check your connectors. The little caps need to be flush right down with the clear plastic to make sure that they're completely pressed down and crimped onto the wires. The same with these little yellow ones. The cap should be all the way in as far as it's going to go, just to crimp both wires. All that would be left to do with this driver then is to wire up the ground power cable, and that's done just using our little ground power cord. You just connect it with the wire twist that's supplied, put that on, twist together, and connect this end to either the metal casing of your light hood or to the side of your heatsink here. And that's just a safety mechanism in case some kind of wire comes loose. It would throw your breaker rather than powering up the heatsink in your light fixture. That's pretty much it for this this video on wiring the LPC-35-700. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know.